Hey there, YouTube fam. It's Karina at Gaspar Square. Thank you so much for clicking on my video. So today I wanted to talk about what makes great hair. So for a long time, I suffered with some thick, coarse, frizzy hair. And it was really unruly. My mother had a completely different texture than I. So it was always up to me to figure out trial and error. And honestly, I never got it together until after I had my license in doing hair and I figured it out on my own. And I'm going to give you a few reasons and tips as to why and how to accomplish great hair. A lot of people are not just born that way. It's a lot of little details that go into it. So let's get in. So let's start with talking about our beginning. When we first start getting ready, what's the first thing that comes into play? Shampoos. And depending where you are, for example, here in Texas, we have very hard mineral water. Unless you have a water conditioner, something that filters your water, then you're going to experience a lot of hard waters. So definitely maintaining the pH balance of your hair is ultimate, which is why shampoos are the best way to get going with perfect hair. I cannot tell you how different my hair started acting when I started using good shampoos that had a very good pH balance. So what is a good pH balance for us to use? Okay, I'm glad you asked. So I have notes here because otherwise I'm going to be all over the place. Alright, so let's talk a little bit about pH. So the pH scale runs from 0 to 14, from 0 to 6 being the acidic, 7 being the neutral, and from 8 to 14 being alkaline. Our hair's natural pH is somewhat more on the acidic side. It's from anywhere from 4.5 to 5.5. So maintaining our pH level combined with protein and moisture is what's going to determine your hair's ultimate health, length, strength, and even color retention. So it's pretty important to have some good shampoos that are keeping your hair in a good pH balance. Now, most of the bottles are not going to tell you, hey, this is pH balance, XYZ, blah, 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 blah. It's too much. Reasons why products are so important on top of maintaining a good pH balance. Unfortunately, for most of us, we're not aware of a lot of little details about hair. It's not a big subject in school, so I don't blame you. Don't feel ashamed that you don't already know this. But when the hair comes out of your head, it is automatically dead. It is no longer providing any moisture for itself, any protein, nothing. So when you think about your hair, think more so like your nails, not so much your skin. Because, for example, whenever we get a cut, our skin starts to automatically begin the process of healing. Nails, on the other hand, once your fingernail gets chipped, that's pretty much it. You have to file it off. Same process with our hair. Once your hair is damaged, the only thing that's going to repair it is cutting it off. Now, we have science, which is why I'm going to make a really deep dive video explaining a lot of the chemicals that are inside of our products and why they're there, what they do, and should we or should we not be scared of them. But for now, I just want to highlight on it. So products fill that gap in for us. They are providing that part that our hair is no longer creating for itself. And that is very important because especially if you have really long hair and you want to keep your hair long and full, it needs the moisture, it needs the protein, and all of that is going to make it stronger. It's artificially stronger and it's building on itself. So those things are what help us long term. I've had quite a few clients when they first start coming to me, their hair literally looks like the end of a broomstick. It's very, very, very bad because they're taking a flat iron straight to their raw hair. after blow drying it again raw, like on a regular basis. So think about this: when you put that hot iron on your skin, it burns, right? Well, because our hair is dead, we don't have sensory receptors in our strands, so we can't feel the burn, but nonetheless it's happening. And if you know, we can't really completely prevent the damage, but we can aid it a lot. Keep using your products always after your hair is shampooed. Automatically spray your leave-in if that's what you're gonna do, and then put on your serums. No, first your serums, then your leave-in, and then your heat protection at the very end. I really recommend to do those steps, and I would even say go as far as to say you can even put some sunblock on your hair. Now, it is very important for you to replenish that what your hair doesn't make anymore. That's gonna help your hair look shinier. It's going to be stronger, so it's not gonna break on you as fast, and you're going to avoid having a lot of split ends because of this. Especially if you're growing your hair, I cannot stress how important this process is. So, if you have really thick curly hair, you definitely need something thick, a thick cream. If you have fine hair, I would recommend you get some sort of a spray that is multitasking and use that as a conditioning agent, because the sprays are not going to be as heavy on your hair. Depending what kind of curly hair you have, there's some products that help weigh down your curl, and then there's some that just help give you some sheen. It just depends what you're going for. Consult with your stylist or talk to me, send me a message. And heat protectants, like I said, they really work. And to be honest, that has really been the secret to really great hair. I had the worst hair in high school because I wanted my hair to grow. I never would cut my ends because logically in my head, oh, if you want it to grow, then don't cut it. Like, why would you cut it? But no, you need a regular trim because, again, your hair grows from here. It doesn't grow from here, unlike that TikTok. But anyways, and think about it, your hair grows only ½ inch to an inch per month. So count how long your hair is and see how long those inches are. That's how old your ends are. So your ends of your hair have been going through it all year, constantly. Brushing, ponytails, the weather, the heat exposure. That's why it's so important for you to use your products. And I'm sorry that I keep looking away. I feel like a weirdo. I'm still trying to get used to getting myself on the camera. So I just keep looking away because I'm shy. Even though there's no one here, but I'm just in my head like, my clients are gonna see this maybe. Maybe not, I don't know if anyone's gonna see it, but anyways. So me, what I do now, quite literally, just use good shampoo, towel dry, good haircut, and my product. And then I air dry. Literally, that's it. And I have the best hair I've ever had in my life. It takes me no time to get ready. I don't do anything. I just go with what my hair likes and how my hair lives. I have fully embraced my pattern, my hair, the way that it naturally is. And this is air dried. Trust me, like I said, I have plenty of testimonies of some clients that once they started using heat protection and doing the steps, their hair looks completely different. I'm not even kidding. I can't even believe it. B3, Bond Builders, Olaplex, Wellaplex, all of these are great. Use them. You need them. Your hair will thank you. And if you're interested in seeing a video later on about what specific brands I'm into, you know, shoot me a message and I'll think about making a video about that, perhaps, maybe. Thank you so much for spending some time with me. You have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. Click that like, share to give me some virtual love, because Clearly you see I hardly have any views. Help me. Help me. Bye.